So it's been a while since we broke down GameStop stock, guys. So I figured let's do it. Happy Saturday, by the way. Cheers. I appreciate you all for taking your time today to come in and watch this video. Maybe you're watching it on Sunday. Either way, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. So again, it's been a while since we broke down GameStop. So let's go over the charts, some numbers here. We'll go over the market cap, earnings coming up, all of that good stuff, and break down my thoughts. Am I buying it? Am I in it, right? Am I holding the stock? Am I looking to sell? So yeah, we have a lot to cover. Hit the like button, guys. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want some free money and you want to help out the channel, check out the Moomoo link down below. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100 right off the bat. You get 5 stocks. Fund it with at least $1,000. You get 15 free stocks. And for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1%. If you ask me, it's a no-brainer. So guys, check out the link down below, pinned in the comment section, or go to stocks-surfest.com/Moomoo. Get your money. And again, that's an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. And with that being said, cheers again. Let's talk about GameStop, what I'm looking to do, and some numbers, earnings, revenue estimates, all of that good stuff. A little bit of a fundamental breakdown. So let's get into it. And you guys probably know GameStop hasn't done much of anything since, when was that big pop? In June, right? Let me pull up the 4-hour chart. We can see exactly when that was. Yeah, we had, actually, no, it was in May. The first pop was in May. We went from around $10 all the way to $80. You guys remember that. Then we cooled off a bit. A lot of people got screwed on that dump off. I think people were buying this thing. I know one guy that was buying it at like $50, you know, on the pullback here after it hit $80. Let's just say that guy got completely screwed. You know, emotional trading at its finest there, but we're not going to get into that in this video, guys. But yeah, it went from 80 down to about $18. Then it spiked up again. I think that was in June. Yeah, early June. We had 2 big pops, actually. We went from 18 to 19, $20 all the way to about $48 early June, I guess on the 3rd of June. Then we had another pop to about $67 on the 7th of June. And since that point, well, we've been slowly declining in stock price, slowly downtrending to where we are now, $20 per share, which, to be honest, guys, I'm personally surprised that we've held over $20 throughout this sell-off, because the previous times where we've seen huge spikes in GameStop, at least to my knowledge, we've sold off significantly afterwards, but we've been holding $20. You know, it hasn't sold off too bad, considering, look, back in April, it was under $10. I thought it would go back by now to, you know, the $10, $15 range. But again, we've been holding 20. So technically, we're still up 100% in the past 6 months, which is very good, believe it or not. Not hard to believe, right? Very good performance there. But obviously, it's down a lot from where it was just a couple months ago. So depending on where you got in, you might be up a lot right now in GameStop. But yeah, it's been doing pretty much nothing. And my theory is here, guys, Roaring Kitty, he's still on the stock, right? Last I checked, he's still massively in GameStop, and that's the only reason why it's holding above $20. That's my theory here, right? The only reason is because he's still in the stock, to our knowledge, you know. And I think his average cost basis is $23, $22, something like that. I guarantee you guys, if he came out and said he sold, or, you know, we got news of it, whatever, this thing would drop like a brick to $10 to $15 per share. That's my humble opinion. And I'm sure you guys might agree with that. Maybe not. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, we did get a sign of life here. You know, to end off September, we went from $19.40 all the way to $24. So that was maybe, you know, a sign of a breakout. But now with the benefit of hindsight, it was a bull trap for sure. You know, we went up 25%. Everybody was like, oh, man, maybe this is the time where it's going to explode again. But no, now we're back to $20 per share. So yeah, the stock's been pretty dormant. It's not doing anything ever since the end of June. Now we're pushing 4 months, guys. 4 months of it being flat. And if I've learned anything from GameStop stock is, well, once you think it's done, down and out, once you think it's over, that's when it spikes like crazy out of nowhere. So honestly, I'm not sure when it's going to happen, if it even does happen, quite frankly. Nobody knows. But I wouldn't be surprised if we got some sort of pop, maybe back towards $30. The second we get a tweet from Roaring Kitty, the second we get some news around GameStop, that could cause a run out of nowhere. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if out of nowhere we got some sort of pop like that. I think it's totally possible, right? And, am I in the stock right now? I'm not. Full disclosure, I'm not in GameStop. I made some money on it a couple months ago. You guys may or may not remember. We covered some, moves I was making. I made an options play. I bought some calls, made some good money. I think like 400% on GameStop. During that time, I was trading not Bed Bath & Beyond. What's it called again? Barnes & Noble. You guys remember that? But yeah, since that point, things have cooled off. But again, don't be surprised if we get another big move here on GameStop out of nowhere. That's typically how it works. When you're not expecting it, that's when it does what it does best, right? It shocks the world, So let me show you guys some numbers here around GameStop very quickly, which, if you're looking at it fundamentally, the stock is very overvalued in my humble opinion. Very overvalued. The market cap is $9.3 billion. If I zoom in a little bit here, you guys can see $9.3 billion. The PE ratio is ridiculous at 148 for the trailing 12 months. So if you're looking at the PE ratio, the multiple, it's unbelievably expensive. It's not like this company is growing massively revenue. I think actually it's shrinking right now, or flat at best. So yeah, if you're paying 150 times earnings, you're going to want to get into a company that's growing massively, but that's just not the case here for GameStop. And looking at some other numbers, the forward PE is not even listed here. Price to sales, it's a 1.49. So you could say that's decent, but again, they're not growing. What do you expect the price of sales to be, right? They're not growing much at all. So one, it's like, all right, it's good, but you're not really getting much growth out of this company, and the PE is just awful. It's just so bad at 148. And let me actually see, are they growing? I don't think they are. I think last time they reported numbers, it was looking pretty rough for them. Yeah, so trailing 12 months revenue is at $4.5 billion. In 2023, it looks like it was $5.2 billion, 5.9 in 22, $6 billion in 21. Yeah, guys, they're shrinking. The company's shrinking. 148 P ratio for a company that's shrinking is unbelievable. And I believe they do have a lot of cash on the balance sheet, which I guess is good for them. That's definitely helping them out here. If we go to total assets quickly here, guys, let's see here. Current assets, cash and cash equivalents right now is at about $1.2 billion. Not bad. What's their current liabilities looking like? That'll give us some more insight here. Let's see. Current liabilities, about $900 million. So if they wanted to, with their cash equivalents, they could wipe out all their debts due in the next 12 months. So that is good for a company that is a bit vulnerable, like GameStop. They're being disrupted like crazy. They do have the ability, if they wanted to wipe out their current liabilities. So they are in a decent spot when it comes to the balance sheet here, guys. But again, I'm not loving the fact that the company's shrinking. The P ratio is sky high. It's like 7 times the S&P 500's PE ratio, which is just unfreaking believable. So am I looking to buy GameStop here? Not personally, at least as of now. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if out of nowhere it popped. But, you know, it's not like I want to buy the stock right now and just hope and pray and wait for that moment, because it's not guaranteed to come. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. We're almost at 40,000 subs, guys. And check out the Patreon if you want to see me build out my private portfolio. All the trades I make in that portfolio every week are available to the Patreon members. Plus, there's a Discord chat. I post my charts and ideas throughout the week. All of that is on Patreon, and shout out to all the members that have been joining. I appreciate you guys. As always, I'll leave the link down below, also pinned in the comment section. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.